So sad. Oh. Bye. Look to see if I can fight her here. She instantly dashes away. I'm gonna blink after hitting the slow, and I'll be able to kill her pretty easily, just as, if not easier, than I just killed the enemy support Agni. Given that they don't have a ward here, of course. All right, it did follow in her footstep and do just exactly that. We should be fine, considering I killed one person, the Medusa killed the other. Hello, hope you guys are doing well, and today I'm bringing you some good old Artemis gameplay. Actually, it's not good old Artemis, because this is new Artemis, and as you can tell, we have a new form of clearing, and it's really good. Granted, my enemy is not here to, you know, stop me from doing that, but were he to be here, or rather not stop me, but he's not here to like try to outclear me. Let's just be completely honest. He's not outclearing me anytime soon. So yeah, we're playing some Artemis with a new aspect. If you don't know what the aspect does, we're going to cover it in a second. But if you're just here for the build, and the build was at the very start of the video in the form of a screenshot, so you can go ahead and take a look at that if that's something you're interested in. We placed my trap there. Oh, Donza. Juke. Juke. He's so mad. Anyways. Yeah, new aspect Artemis. Build was at the start of the video in the form of a screenshot if that's something you're interested in. We're going to talk a little bit about the aspect soon. We're going to talk pretty in depth into the... Let me juke. Oh, didn't let me juke. Do some good damage to him. Never mind. Now, starting off with the changes. Also, I'm going to be doing an Artemis guide soon. This is not what this video is. Sure, I'm going to talk over her abilities a little bit lightly. And obviously, I'm going to talk about just mid laning in general, mid laning with this character. But what we're not going to do is go over all of the abilities and combos super in depth. That's not what this video is about. Unfortunately, we let him have all of that. Now he could be in trouble. If my jungler were paying attention, that is. Oh, thought he would start walking the other way. He did not. I don't know where he went, by the way. Oh, he uked my jungler. My jungler sucks. Okay. Enemy's out of mana. I shouldn't be too worried about that one. I was like, all right, he's got him. I'm going to start switching onto the mid. It looks like our jungler was not able to keep up with him at all in the slightest. Rip. Oh, he came back. So he escaped with his life and then decided to go back in. I'm going to kind of come around. Wow, he's really uking. Which way will he walk now? I'm going to hit him with a slow, and that should be enough for our jungler to try to kill him. See, here's my problem with that. Really cool jukes and all. You ate. You're super duper cool. You fucking idiot. You killed yourself. Just leave. I mean, super cool ring around the rosy action that you managed to show off for the audience, if you will. But you're a fucking clown. He was out, and he came back in just to die. Gave me assist. Gave my jungler the first blood. And we're looking good. Anyways, the aspect. The aspect is going to change your first ability from like a root cripple single target trap like you're probably most likely used to, and turned it into like something that you can actually use to clear, which is super cool. Let me juke. Perfect. And now I can hit him with some auto attacks, you know, given that he doesn't body block them. Now, I do want to mention that it turns it into like this AoE damage. Like it is a trap. It's triggered by movement, as you can tell here. Once the minions move, or, you know, enemy gods, if that's what you're into, then you're going to be... Why is he here? I mean, I don't really fear. Not only can I juke him better than he juked us earlier, but I could just also ult if anything goes a little bit too hairy. I'm looking to back anyways soon because I'm running low on mana. So yeah, once they walk over it, it triggers it, and it does a kind of damage over time. A lot of damage if they stand in it, to be honest. And you can stack them. You can have up to 4 of these at any given time. And as you can tell from the very start of the match, it really does assist in terms of wave clear. Now, the really cool thing about them is that, you know, kind of like Artemis has always been auto attack focused. That doesn't have to change, right? You could still build auto attack despite you not having the trap, and despite that trap doing a lot of damage, because late game, obviously people aren't going to willingly like step into the trap. And if they do step into it, then they're not going to willingly stay in it to take a decent amount of damage. So what I was thinking is I would play some Artemis in the mid lane, as I am now, and then also just build her regular auto attack like I would with Gilded Arrow and some critical strike chance, a lot of attack speed. but just get that like really nice boost in the early game from having decent clear that can, you know, rival some of these mage class characters. And I thought that that's what I would go for. That's what I did. It helps out with, you know, clearing the wave. It helps out with your jungle clear. Don't hit me. Being weird. I do need a back because he backed. But I was waiting to get my item and my red buff, that of which I have now. Now the wave clear alone isn't like the reason why I went this. It also gives me sustain. It heals you, which is super cool because usually I'm like, if I'm playing ADCs in Smite 2, I'm usually not building or opting into, let me pull him into this trap so I can take some good damage. I'm usually not opting into any healing. I usually just slam a bunch of attack speed, critical strike, chance damage, and I kind of stay away from the healing in general. So being able to have that sustain for something like a fight in mid is very nice to have. So yeah, that's like a lot of stuff that I would like to have when I'm playing her in mid or even in ADC, to be honest. In jungle, it would be kind of cool too, because again, it will assist with clear. Now your clear as Artemis was like decent before, but now it's really, really good that you have these two clear options. You have some sustain, but you do lose out on something. We have to remember that aspects aren't just the, hey, you do this cool new thing now. No, you're also going to be giving something up, and we give up that CC. Granted, you still do have the slow available alongside. What? So see, the problem here was that my ultimate bearing... Oh, he's pulling the one person that can kill me. My ultimate bearing... Dude, so many like things to body block me with. My ultimate bearing Ares decided to walk up, do nothing, stare at them, drop the kill, and then pull the wrong person. That's the kind of world that we're currently living in. And then because I am building auto attack focus, it's kind of hard to kind of keep up with all of the things that he could place on top of the minions like body blocking for me. Now I also have to try to weave my auto attacks in between a thumper and a turret, and it's going to be quite annoying. Later on in the game, obviously it's not going to matter because once I ult him, he's just going to insta die like almost immediately, and that's going to work out quite nice. Did he miss his chain? Of course he did. Of course he did. I can't really be asked to ask for teammates these days. Dude, we should kill him. We should, but again, why is my tank standing behind me as opposed to in front of me? That's a good question. But hey, I'm gonna stop complaining now. I'm grateful that Donza didn't just straight up ult me and one-shot me, so that's something. Anyways, a bit later on, as always, in my videos, I'm going to talk pretty in-depth into the build. I like to tell you what I'm building, why I'm building it, why you should build it, when you shouldn't build it. I don't want to just tell you build this item and this item and this item. I want to tell you why you're building these items so you understand, and more specifically, you understand when you shouldn't go them or when it might be better to build something else. Just in general, it's better to know what stats you're looking to buy so that you can make your own decision on what items you like and what items work for you. Because that's the kind of game that Smite is, where like a lot of builds are valid. Smite 1 maybe was a little bit more locked into like one style of build. This game is not in that way. It is there's a lot of variance in the build. A lot of people can go very different build paths and actually make it work. And that's made even more true by the aspects. Like technically, if I wanted to, I could put a Transcendence on this character, build some high damage items, throw in an Oaththorn Spear and do a lot of damage and just play like Burst Mage Artemis, which is not going to be bad in any regards. I like the auto attack Artemis a lot, so I'm sticking with that, but there's nothing keeping you from going like a mage style of build with the aspect on the Artemis. There are like an infinite amount of options for what you can build on one character. Even with the same playstyle, you can build a million different things. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about that in a second here. Later on in the video, once the build is a little bit more developed, let me hit him with some good auto attacks. Why would he ult his demons? Nice job. Now you can see that I put a pretty big emphasis into just clearing camps. There's no reason to sit here and poke the Vulcan for like 5 auto attacks over and over again. I mean, we're not going to kill him. It's nice and good and all to hit 1 or 2 autos, but at the end of the day, your main focus should be on the jungle camp surrounding the mid lane. That's where you're going to gain the most of your lead. Golden experience that you're going to have over your enemy is going to be gained through those auto attacks, because in high level games, now I haven't been like spamming Smite 2, but this is a ranked match and I'm pretty high up in the kind of rank leaderboards, if you will. They're not just gonna like let you kill them. It's gonna be a little bit harder. You're gonna have to work for your kills, and a lot of the times it's not gonna happen unless you get a gank or the enemy team makes like a really crucial mistake. So you know, balancing that, you think there's a really small chance that I kill him if I stay in here. There's 100% chance I could walk over to that jungle camp over there and just straight up take it and get that guaranteed golden experience. Does he get pulled? He does get pulled. He also now does get stunned and gets hit by the 2. Ares will claim that kill. I'll claim my second assist of the game. And I don't know what he was doing. I guess in some sick way he thought he was gonna one-shot me, and he couldn't be more wrong. I'll take my back and get my next item. I'm still kind of trying to learn how to use the first ability for damage most effectively, because again, it doesn't trap anymore. Like the way I was thinking, like I placed a trap and then I was like, oh shoot, the trap no longer roots him under tower, so I actually have to ult here to grab that kill. Ended up working out. I wasn't able to grab the kill credit, but someone was, and I was able to pick up the assist. It's just something I'm gonna try to like figure that out throughout the game, because again, I'm new to this aspect too. Like sure, I have a lot of experience with Smite, so I'm like, okay, I could use it like this, I could use it to clear, I could, but like a lot of the times I'm best to learn when I'm using it. So there's probably going to be a situation in which I'm going to be able to really make use of some of that damage. Granted, specifically if I was building an auto, ooh, what is this guy doing? Should be able to kill him pretty easily here if I can hit autos, that is. Nice, we're able to pick up that assist. I'm gonna grab my camp. I don't know what he's doing over here. One thing that I forgot to mention that's changed from with Artemis transition from Smite 1 to Smite 2 is you saw that when he walked into that stealth grass, there was like an eyeball above his head. Yeah, Artemis is the premier huntress, so she can see through this grass. So if the Vulcan were to be standing, or if anyone for that matter were to be standing in that grass, I would be able to see them within auto attack distance. So I can't see him from like my tower and be like, hey, he's in that grass. No, he has to be like somewhat close to me, but still nice to have. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me, sorry. So yeah, that's also a nice little +1. Not too game changing, but nice to have and definitely unique. And it kind of fits with the lore too. Like you would expect a huntress like that to be able to have an ability such as that. Please don't kill me. Please let me kill you. That's his beats down. I'm gonna do a lot of damage. I should be able to kill him here again. Oh, Ares gets the kill credit again. Let me run this way, place a trap behind me just in case. Please don't dash me. Thank you very much. Dash under tower though. Now I might be able to pick up a kill here. Let me just not die in the process. But yeah, he got the kill credit again. It's another kill that I could have easily got, and I just barely didn't get it because he got like the last tick of damage before he died, which sucks. I'm 4 assists in. I mean, it's fine. Eventually, in due time, we're gonna grab the kill anyways, so it doesn't really matter. We're gonna be pretty fed this game anyways. Nice try. Oh shit, he's here though. Leave me alone. Make like a tree. Oh, now he's dead. I mean, he got me. I guess I could have done a little bit better in terms of juking. Juking. But hey, I got a kill credit. All right, as I try to make my way to this Gold Fury, if you are enjoying this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm not gonna make it over there. I'm just gonna clear this camp. They're gonna clear without me. Make sure to like, comment, and specifically subscribe so you don't miss out on more Smite content. I post Smite videos daily, whether it's character guides, character gameplays like the one you're watching right now, or just general gameplays like my complete beginner's guide to Smite. If any of that interests you, go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss out on future content. And also check out my channel. I might have already posted a guide or video that you might find enjoyable or helpful, so that's gonna be something that I really appreciate. It's free for you and it means the world to me. So anyways, off of that, also on that topic, you can join my Discord server if you want some help with, say, builds or just anything in general, any questions you may have. You can join that Discord server. If you just want people to play Smite with, we have a non-toxic, friendly community of Smite players that you guys can play with, including me on certain days I get on and play. So that could be fun for you guys. And then finally, to end off the kind of self-promotion, I do have a Twitch chat. Come here, because you're acting real big for no reason. This turret fucked me up. Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. Oh, Donza's here. I can kill that Donza. I just need this Vulcan to leave, because if you place a well-placed turret could like body block everything, and that would be very tragic. Yeah, follow my Twitch. I stream live on Thursdays and Fridays. It's a fun experience. I can like kind of answer your questions and interact with you guys live, which is always fun. And that ends the self-promotion before I get to talk about the build. Oh, I thought my 3 was up. It was not. The jungler's here. A good like jungle alt into like a support alt could do a lot here, but they're just gonna all pull up and just do nothing instead, I guess. Oh, I just got hit by like 3 bombs in a row. I'll see you guys later. Nah. You see how they like instantly alt? None of them have it. Okay, I was about to say. I'm here. Unfortunately, like all of their characters are really good at poking, specifically the mid laner that I'm going up against, and also he like places turrets all over the place that I have to like put brain energy into getting rid of. But late game, that shouldn't be a problem. Is he gonna dash me or dash away? I do a lot of damage. I do a lot of damage now. Nice, I killed him. Now I might be in trouble. Never mind, he's really low. I forgot that he was this low. Oh, I really wish he would have gotten hit by that. Now I gotta run. Oh, and the solo laner is here for some reason. And then he just instantly dashes away. This is a fun match. 2-1 though, kind of far ahead against my enemy laner. Let me look at the gold real quick. I'm not gonna really waste time in this lane. I'm gonna go clear this back here. Let's take a look at the gold. We're looking at 11,000 or just shy of to 9,300. Okay, so we're a lot further ahead than I thought. And again, I have 2 kills. He has 1 kill. Like, this isn't the end of the world situation here. None of us are feeding. None of us are super far ahead. It's literally just me taking advantage of the jungle camps around the lane. And that's why I would go this aspect. Because early game, I was getting a lot of farm that a regular Artemis with just 1/3 ability wouldn't be able to get. It'll be pretty difficult and it'll put you in a like sticky situation. Ooh, this is kill potential. Oh, I get hit by everything and he doesn't die. Oh no. Oh no. He's over there. We run this way. Just barely didn't do enough damage and again hit. No, please. He missed like everything though. Let me place some wards down. Oh, he's here too. Okay, this is just death. At least I died to the support and not these and not me. Anyways, those Vulcan turrets are really proving troublesome with both their body blocking and zoning abilities. Fortunately, they did get the Gold Fury, or rather, the solo laner wasn't able to stop that from happening, and our full health support was, of course, clearing the wave as opposed to helping our solo laner from, you know, stopping them from doing the Gold Fury. But hey, I said I was gonna stop complaining. We're good. We have our kin size. I'm gonna honestly, maybe for now, see, my usual counter to the enemy Vulcan would be just juke his abilities like I have been doing, and then just attack him after that once his cooldowns are down, because I don't have to rely on cooldowns with my build. He does. The problem is, then he's like rarely alone. Oh, this is a free kill. I'm gonna go ahead and ult this guy, and I should be able to grab myself that double kill, and now maybe a fire giant. I'm gonna make sure I watch this guy. He's building like hybrid support, so he still does a pretty decent amount of damage. So I can't just be too careless around him. So we were able to pick up that double kill. But yeah, that's the problem that I'm going to find myself in this match, is that I have to juke his abilities and then him having to be alone. So I think at this point, I'd rather just ignore him and go for other key targets. Hopefully I get to fight like the Izanami later on in the game. I want this camp, so that's why I'm kind of lurking here. Excuse my language. I didn't finish the word, but I forgot that I had to talk about the build, so here we go. Starting off, I already did mention, like in the earlier half of the game, that I wanted to build critical strike chance or pretty heavily into it. There is no better option than Gilded Arrow. Just go Gilded Arrow, that of which I can upgrade right now, so I'm gonna back. Yo, he's level 16. That is so sad. Oh. Bye. Dude, tank or not, like, this just does so much damage. He's not full tank, granted, he's hybrid. That's still so much damage from that immense amount of attack speed that you get. We also did pop our Dagger of Frenzy, which leads into even more damage in that regard. And now I'm going to look to see if I can fight her here. She instantly dashes away. I'm going to blink after her after hitting the slow, and I'll be able to kill her pretty easily, just as, if not easier, than I just killed the enemy support Agni. And I'll take mine back. Yeah, so like I mentioned earlier, Gilded Arrow is going to be your premier choice when you're going any sort of crit. Not going critical strike chance, probably not a good item. I mean, it's a great item, don't get me wrong. It's not the best item though. Then if you're not building crit, you can go for something like a Death Toll or a Leather Cowl. But if you're ever going crit, it's not a maybe. excuse me, it's a must. You have to go Gilded Arrow. And then after that, I follow up with the demonic, or sorry, not demonic, Dagger of Frenzy. Dude, Dagger of Frenzy is just OP. Like, I'm gonna be honest. It does so much damage, especially in the early game. You can constantly use it because it's on like a really low cooldown. It's on like a 15-second cooldown. It's something that you could just constantly use. And if you get a kill, it resets. So again, like I mentioned, it's just a really snowbally item. Oh, he didn't pull anyone. Bye. I'm gonna go take care of that probably left tower. I don't think we can siege the Phoenix, although the team seems to think that we can. I mean, I could like clean up after they all die, maybe. That's one. Let me pop this. Rip, he still got me. Nice job. He hit me with that dash, like just barely. Very nice. I'm gonna be honest, I probably shouldn't have gone back in. I was very unconvinced that we could have sieged that Phoenix. I'd much rather have gone for the Gold Fury or the tower and left. But I guess it just simply wasn't meant to be. The Gold Fury was down, but the tower and left was like super easy to take. But then I went back in and died after killing the solo laner. Where was I when it came to the build? Oh, we talked about Dagger. Very good. Gives you attack speed, a lot of power, very snowbally. Braggy's Harp is a lot of the same. It just gives you bonus damage on these attacks, or yeah, auto attacks that you're throwing out, and it ends up being quite a large amount of damage, especially once you end up hitting like multiple autos. It starts to stack up to be a lot of damage. I'm right behind them, and I don't think that they know that I am, and this could be pretty detrimental for them. Unless they know that I'm here, in which case I'm just cooked, I guess. Unless they like miss everything, and I just get to walk away with my superior movement speed. Yes, they did indeed know that I was behind them. Thankfully, I mean, it cost me my ult, but that's not too bad. Also, while they're doing this, they're pushing left, so this actually ends up being pretty okay for me. After that, I want to start getting my critical strike chance online, so Demon Blade is oftentimes the best option because it gives you more attack speed. Attack speed and critical strike chance is the name of the game. They go together like peanut butter and jelly. Like, I'm trying to think of other like food combinations, but I can't off of the top of my head. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, they go together very well because obviously the more auto attacks that you're able to throw out, the more chances you have to crit. So on top of having a higher chance to crit from just building more critical strike chance, you also get a higher chance to crit by building more attack speed. So they work together off of each other. So you're going to want to basically ensure that every item that you get is going to have either crit or attack speed when you're going into a critical strike chance style of build. And Demon Blade is just like king among those. You gain not only the attack speed from the stats, but you're also going to gain the attack speed from the passive. Whenever you crit, you gain attack speed. It just ends up being very, very good. And then after that, I want to at least be able to deal with some of these tankier characters, such as this Hades, who should be building full damage. I lied. The Agni is building somewhat into tank. So you want to start dealing with some of these tankier characters. Granted, since they don't have that much tanky stats, I might go for an Oathsworn Spear at the end. And that's something a bit interesting that I've never done before, thinking about it. Because after Deathbringer is like your, like that luxury crit item. So once you have like about everything that you want, some good attack speed, some good damage, a little bit of critical strike chance from the Demon Blade and your Sharpshooter's Arrow, which is just the upgrade from your starter, you're going to want to go Deathbringer to ensure that those crits that you are hitting are going to be hitting like a truck, because it's going to increase the damage of your critical strike chance by a pretty large amount. Are we doing this? Are we not doing this? Do I leave? Do I stay? So that's kind of what we're looking at. Whoa, Medusa did a lot of damage to him. Kind of one-shot him. I'm going to see if I can follow in her footsteps and one-shot someone that decides to walk over this. Given that they don't have a ward here, of course. Alright, I did follow in her footstep and do just exactly that. We should be fine, considering I killed one person, the Medusa killed the other. Izanami split pushing, like, who's gonna come take this? Nobody. So we should be able to clear this pretty easily, especially considering that I killed the person that could have secured it. Fuck that. Fuck that bomb. I could have dropped the wards, but I didn't want anyone else picking it up because I'm selfish. Let me go ahead and back. Alright. So usually I would go for the... I'm sorry, but I will be taking this. Please excuse me and my transgressions against you. Anyways, like I was saying, I would usually get Executioner as my last item, because that's going to oftentimes be the easiest way to go about your game. It gives you kind of like that balance between dealing damage to some of the tankier characters, but still retaining your ability to one-shot some of the squishier characters through both the crit and the penetration and the kin size. The kin's blade is nice to have regardless, because even though like the enemy team isn't too tanky, they all do have a health bar, and I can kind of take advantage of that by dealing some bonus damage on top of that. That with the bonus damage from Braggy's Harp actually ends up being a pretty nice amount. But I think the Executioner would be a little bit excessive considering the circumstances, being that they don't really have much tank stats. The Agni again is building a little bit into tank, but not enough to be a real issue. Now usually I would back, but I have Fire Giant, which is going to allow me to sustain. So I ended up going for Death Metal instead. I could have also gotten Masashi's dual blades, which gives me some movement speed. That's also a good option. It's all about options. You have options. You can see, like I mentioned earlier, that builds like vary. They depend on your situation and things of that nature. This is a situation that I wasn't expecting to go through. I wasn't expecting the solo laner and the support to both be building like not full damage, but like mostly damage, or at least hybrid half damage. So I don't really need all that penetration that I would regularly need on a character such as this. So I'm actually able to forego that and go for an item that's going to help me deal with my specific situation, which is just going up against a bunch of squishier characters. So yeah, kind of live going over builds. Let me go ahead and blink and alt here, pop both of my relics to do an immense amount of damage. You're not getting away from me that easily. I lied, you are. I lied, you're not. And now you're next on my chopping block, except for I'm really low, so maybe not. I honestly should have let me fall lower so I could just use the sword. Oh, did I use the sword? Or did it just fall off? Because it has like a timer on it where you can use it, and if you don't use it in that time, then it goes away. Yeah, we were able to pick up another 2 kills. I actually do feel bad for that poor Hades that just died under Phoenix, or under Fountain. Like, he was so close to escaping with his life, and he didn't. Both active items popped at the same time, led to a lot of damage, and I was able to basically one-shot both their half tank Agni and then their like full damage Hades. Or did he decide to go? Okay, he has like a bit of protection. It's the smallest amount. I'm thirsty for this kill. Bye. You're next. I get to reset my item. Bye. So I hope you guys did enjoy that video. Some ranked Artemis gameplay for you guys. Of course, for the entire T-screen. There's the full build. Again, in a regular match, you'd go Executioner as opposed to Death Metal. Unless you're in like a similar situation. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you guys in the very next one. Love you. Bye. Also, join my Discord and follow my other Twitch.